With a place in the Birmingham Senior Cup final up for grabs, it's all to play for here as Leamington welcome the Aston Villa under-23s to the Phillips 66 on what is a very fine Wednesday evening in Warwickshire. The Breaks are in high spirits after their impressive 1-0 win against Southport here on Saturday, which marked their first victory in 6 league games, but tonight poses a different challenge as Hollering comes up against a very impressive youth side. Goals have not been in short supply for these two sides in the competition, with both of them netting 4 against their opponents in the previous round, with Villa triumphing over Hednesford Town in the quarter-final, whilst Leamington comfortably beating West Brom by 4-1. Leamington's 11 sees 3 changes as Jack Lane fills in for Connor Goodger at left-back. Connor Taylor makes his first start in over a month after picking up an injury against West Brom in the previous round, and Jack Edwards returns to the side. This is the first time a Villa side has travelled to Leamington, and the under-23 sit 4th in their league and have won 2 of their last 5 games. But they'll be fired up for this semi-final as they seek to win what would be their 20th Birmingham Senior Cup. The stakes are clear. A win for either of these teams means a place in the Birmingham Senior Cup final against Nuneaton Borough and a chance to win some silverware for the season. It's an inviting ball, headed towards goal, but picked up by Tony Breeden eventually. Little stutter as he just lost control of the ball for a second. Edwards turning on the edge of the area. Lane with space to cross. Coy Bishop was rising. The Villa back line doing just enough. Dominic Revan back there getting in ahead of the Leamington striker. Presley will rise with Jamie Hood. Flanagan gets in there ahead of Presley. Brunt with a good ball outfield. Here's Walker now. Ball towards Presley. And that's Aston Villa taking the lead. 9 minutes gone. It was just a looping ball, more of a hopeful ball really. Presley lost his marker in the penalty area. And it has to be said, it's a very well taken header just to get enough power on it to curl past Tony Breeden into the side of the net. And Aaron Presley opens to scoring in the Birmingham Senior Cup semi-final. Leamington just couldn't clear their lines, the ball came back. The two strikers lost their markers and it was Presley who applied the finishing touch. Well-placed header past Tony Breeden, and it's Leamington 0, Aston Villa 1. Flanagan towards the back post. It was Mace who rose. Edwards was trying to apply the finishing touch to the back post, but the linesman's flag would have denied any goal-scoring opportunity on that occasion. Edwards once again. Taylor, bit of space. Right foot shot. It's a good drive by Connor Taylor. It's well washed all the way by Sarkic. In from Reece Flanagan. It's deep this time. Bishop is arriving. Head out only as far as... well, it was taken off Obeng's toe by Jack Lane. It was a deflected effort by Connor Taylor over the bar. Jack Lane just taking it away from the toe of Ahmed Obeng, but Connor Taylor was on hand to pick up the pieces and strike. Breeden loft up towards Edwards. He flicks on towards Ahmed Obeng. Obeng seemed to catch a boot in the face there, but the referee just shakes his head. It's a good ball over towards Presley. Here's Archer then. This is a dangerous for Leamington. Archer can't supply the finish. Well, there was 3 claret and blue shirts there that sprung the Leamington offside trap, and it was Archer who took command, but fired over. Revan. Villa with a man over on the left-hand side. It's Bridge over the halfway line. Here's Archer. Knocks it in field towards Clark. Ball through to the advancing Walker. Bit too much on it, but it's a good idea by Jack Clark. Just saw the space. Walker pointed to where he wanted it. Brunt heads inside. Presley will latch onto this, driving into the centre circle before spreading it wide towards Archer. 5 claret and blue shirts up in support inside. Good turn by Brunt. Brunt now. Here's Walker right outside the penalty area. Gets the ball across. Easily cut out the front post by James Mace, but it'll come again. Here's Burton trying to recycle this ball. Brunt back to goal. Walker's made the run through. Ricochets off Jack Lane for the corner kick. Corner kick to Aston Villa then. 10 minutes remain in the first half. And it comes. It's a good delivery. Junior English level to it. Bishop then back to goal, faced by Bridge. Offloads towards Joe Clark. His return ball down the line towards Corey Bishop. He's got Ahmed Obeng inside of him. More yellow shirts arriving now. One of them is Reece Flanagan. Space to shoot now. Flanagan with the effort! Whiskers past the right-hand post. He had Sarkic panicked. Diving save to his right-hand side. But it flew past the post from Reece Flanagan. Decent effort from the Leamington midfielder. But just off target. Had plenty of time to think about Reece Flanagan. Just measured wide of the post. Edwards rising. He's found its way to Bishop. Bishop, first time effort off the post. Leamington so close to coming level early in the second half. Bishop with a snapshot on the edge of the D. And it almost crept past Sarkic into that bottom corner. Great improvisation by Corey Bishop. Just dropped to him. And then just needed one touch and then struck with his right. Sarkic was beaten. Just came off his post. Agonising for the Leamington fans behind that goal. And it remains 1-0 to the away side. It's Brunt with a bit of space to run into with Joe Clark retreating. Still Brunt driving through the midfield now. Brunt still going. Edwards has tracked back. Still Brunt. Finds his way to Walker. Breener's come a long way. Walker can't quite find Jack Clark, who was arriving. Reece Flanagan standing over it, right-hand side. The box loaded with yellow shirts. And it comes in. Reece Flanagan, right-footed, inviting ball. Comes out to Taylor. Ping pong, and it's found a way in. It's Junior English, the right back who looked to be substituted just a few minutes before, has found the equaliser for Leamington. Aston Villa just couldn't clear their lines from the initial free kick. Jamie Hood picked it up at the back post, put it back across goal, and Junior English was there to slide it at the back post and power it in for the breaks. And it's Leamington 1, Aston Villa 1. And this semi-final now is very much on. I think Paul Hunter has told Conor Goodger to retake his seat on the subs bench after that. Junior English sliding in at the back post to apply the finishing touch. Jack Lane's been caught out of position here. Presley advancing. Here's Mooney. Takes it away from Hood. Mooney with the effort. Blocked by James Mace. And now Leamington can come away with it. Edwards inside. Joe Clark allowed to turn. Connor Taylor allowed to carry down the left-hand side. Advancing down the flank. Inside to Edwards. He's in space here. Gets his touch. Bishop. Flanagan then. Shape to shoot before offloading to Edwards. Edwards again. Good build-up play by Leamington. Edwards with the effort. Sarkic stretching out to his right-hand side. Beautiful build-up play by Leamington. Such intricate football in the midfield. The final effort by Jack Edwards. But in the end, it looked to be comfortable for Sarkic. But he caught that well, did Edwards, on the half volley. And Leamington searching for a second goal immediately after their equaliser. Just shifting up the gears now, Leamington. Putting on the pressure. Yellow shirts flooding forward now. Balls on the pitch. Will referee stop play? Play continues. Obeng inside. Still Obeng going now. Bishop couldn't quite get the interchange. Flanagan now. Whip balls to the back post. Hood's arriving. The centre back in uncharted territory there. Arriving at the back post. Lane will smash the ball back in, deflected behind for a corner kick. Leamington very much in the ascendancy now. Can Leamington make this pressure count? Just a few minutes after their equaliser. Flanagan. And it's in! It's Colby Bishop at the front post, who's completely turned this game on its head in the second half. No one picked him up. Colby Bishop with a fantastic header, just glancing in across goal, and it nestled in that bottom corner at the back post. Fantastic delivery by Reece Flanagan. He's taken so many corners this game, but he's made this one count in the second half. And the header is glanced home by Colby Bishop, who is in inspired form. And he's turned the game on its head. Leamington now lead by 2-1. And they'll look to press on and book their place in the Birmingham Senior Cup final. Here's Brunt then. Game really picking up pace now. Archer. Brunt. Clark on the edge of the area. Goes for the effort. Had Breeden stretching for his crossbar, but the shot just sailed over Jack Clark. English. That's good shot. Couldn't quite direct the header on target. Couldn't stretch the neck muscles enough. Meanwhile, is another dangerous free kick for the Breaks. Reece Flanagan standing over it. Plenty of yellow bodies in the box. Joe Clark. Flanagan. Obeng. Obeng again. Sets Joe Clark, who would deliver right-footed, looping ball towards the back post. Edwards is there. Bishop just couldn't get the decisive touch. He's still got it here. Colby Bishop faced by two claret and blue shirts. Almost found the way through. Will be a Leamington ball. Leamington just over 5 minutes away from a Birmingham Senior Cup final. Edwards heads on. Gittins over his head. Close control by Gittins. There's Edwards. Just couldn't quite get hold of the effort, hunching his back as he took it. Lane heads away. Referee takes another look at the watch. And there's the final whistle. And it's Leamington who will be playing in the Birmingham Senior Cup final. What a performance from the Breaks to turn this game around. They came out an inspired side in the second half. Leamington will play Nuneaton for the Birmingham Senior Cup to look to reclaim their prize. And it's finished here. Leamington 2, Aston Villa 1.
So, Paul, it was a great shift out there by the lads to overturn a 1-0 loss to win the game in the end 2-1. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I thought we did right first half. Got lots of balls in round the final third. Got our wide men in lots of one-on-one sort of situations. Couldn't find that killer cross pass. Bit of quality, really. Got to say, some of the younger sides who play in this competition, they've sort of struggled with the set play scenarios and the crossing, but I thought they were excellent, the young boys from Villa. And it was a good game, it was a really good game. I did feel, I said to our boys half time, I think we just went off the path a little bit at times first half, and I just felt if we just kept getting the ball in round Colby and Jack and get runners off them, and I thought our set plays might tell as well. We had that many first half, but just changed a couple of them round half time, and actually just the near post one we do that worked obviously. So no, it was great. It was great atmosphere. Really good game. Obviously there's different styles, but played in good spirits. It's good for us as a club. It's nice to have a team like Villa, and I think it's good for the Villa boys to come out and have a look at this kind of football and get involved in it. And obviously it's difficult for us, but so many players can't play in this competition. So. We've got the wide scenarios, because obviously Connor Taylor then Ahmed got a bit of a knock. So when you haven't got Elliott or you haven't got Jordan or whatever, it just limits your options really. But no, they did well and got players on the pitch that probably needed to be on the pitch. But really good second half. Really, we've had some real good, I was going to say Tuesday night, midweek games, Wednesday nights. Coming down to this end when we've turned things around and we kept getting the ball in good areas. bit of quality, and it was a real good night and a real good game. And listen, on the back of Saturday, if we can get another couple of positive results on the running, then it's something for everybody to look forward to at the end of the season.
Obviously now the final is against Nunan. It being a local derby, does that add more interest into the game?
Well, yeah, of course it does. Yeah, I mean they've got to come here Nunan as well, and you know, they've had some great results in the competition. You know, last week, you know, going to Stourbridge and winning, which, you know, was fantastic. So yeah, they're always good games, and I think because of as much as, you know, Jimmy's having a tough time there, he deserves that, Jimmy. You know, because you know, having a final, you know, Senior Cup final, because, you know, he's working so hard to try and keep everything afloat there. And, you know, listen, we'll look forward to it, and if we can get our business done in the league, which hopefully we will, you know, like you said, something for us all to look forward to, be a local derby at probably a professional ground, and it'll be hopefully be a nice way to finish off the season.